Jesus responded, "How do you read it?" Luke chapter 10, verse 26. It is not enough to read the Bible. You must eat the book. You must delight in its honey, suffer in your gut, and then prophesy. If you want to know how to eat the book, learn how to read not only the Bible, but other great books as well, as a spiritual practice. In reading other books, we practice reading the Bible, and in reading the Bible, we read other books by that lens. Reading quiz. What kind of reader are you? How do you read now? Let's walk through a quiz, similar to one you might take when trying to figure out your Enneagram or which Hogwarts house in Harry Potter you belong to. 1. What section of the bookstore are you most drawn to? Assuming you still enter brick-and-mortar stores and don't just order online. A. Memoir. B. Self-help. C. Religion. D. Literature. E. Other. 2. When picking a book to read for fun, you do so most often by A. Looking at Oprah's book club. B. Listening to friends' recommendations. C. Finding the book your group is decrying on social media so that you can read it quickly and write a scathing review. D. Following a great books list like the Harvard Classics or John Senior's 1,000 Good Books. E. What's read for fun? 3. When thinking about what a book means after you read it, do you mull over A. Your own feelings and thoughts? B. The author's intention? C. The pages of text? 4. The greatest recommendation a book can receive is that it is A. Thought-provoking and inspiring. B. Original and new. C. A page-turner. D. Relatable and relevant. 5. True or false? Books are only the expression of a writer's ideas. They carry no authority or greater significance. 6. With which opinion are you more sympathetic? A. I think we ought to read only the kinds of books that wound or stab us. If the book we're reading doesn't wake us up with a blow to the head, what are we reading for? Franz Kafka. B. I prefer books with instant uplift. I feel good after I read them, as though I can have hope in humanity. Books with a spiritual purpose. 7. Reading is an activity best done A. In silence and solitude. B. Orally in community. C. Depends on the book. 8. True or false? If you think a book is good, no one can tell you that you are wrong. 9. With which opinion do you agree? A. A great deal of literature was made to be read lightly for entertainment. If we do not read it, in a sense, for fun, and with our feet on the fender, we are not using it as it was meant to be used. C.S. Lewis. B. I cannot live without books, but fewer will suffice where amusement and not use is the only future object. Thomas Jefferson. 10. Consider the following brief descriptions of various types of readers. With which do you most identify? A. The no-nonsense literalist. This reader prefers that the author be a straight shooter. Rather than poetic phrases and metaphors, this reader wants the explanation on the surface. In the words of George Herbert, how wide is all this long pretense? There is in love a sweetness ready penned. Copy out only that and save expense. When she picks up a book, she has a tendency to skip over the flowery language and get to the main point. If there are lines that don't make sense, this reader mentally crosses them out and moves on. If there are passages that she disagrees with, she'll put the book down and go on to the next book. B. The romantic adventurer. Books are meant for escape.